Hello, friends. Welcome back. I've been on quite a journey that I'm excited to share with you. I don't even know where to begin because it's multifaceted. But the first thing I want to say is don't take my word for any of this. You can do this yourself. And that is what I'm here for. I'm here to show you how to do this yourself. So I've been on a practice of like another 9-day process that we talked about in another video. And again, going through the 9-day process pieces, there's the first 3 days when you're still trying to hang on to the old stuff. There's the middle 3 days when you are starting to have epiphanies and recognizing how you can lead yourself forward. And then there is the tasting of the fruits. Then there is where you start to see the results and experience the results. And I've been deep in the thick of the results for the last few days, and just, it's blowing my mind. So I'm going to share that with you, but I first want to back up a little bit and say that I have been expressing the idea of shifting awareness from thinking awareness to feeling awareness. And I want to shift that because what I realized in my first 3 days, that section of sort of holding on, is that something sneaks up on you when you have that particular vision. You can think that you are shifting your thinking awareness to your sensing feeling awareness. You can believe that you are moving your awareness into your body, and it can not actually be happening. And so I have a better method for essentially embodiment, but I don't want to call it that anymore because in my book I discuss the ethereal body. The ethereal body is the eternal essence that is you. And it's what never dies. It lives on forever. And it is your unique aspect of consciousness that you are, that you truly embody. Because, of course, the physical body at some point falls away, but the ethereal body remains. So it is within us, and we can notice it. And I'm going to show you this picture from my book. This is going to blow your mind. I mean, not this picture. It's not going to blow your mind. But what I tell you about what I learned. Well, it might not blow your mind until you do it yourself. But anyway. So, this is just to give you, you see the white? Okay? So just, what you have to do is, you have to imagine this body existing within your body. And imagining doesn't mean that it's not real. It means that you can move your awareness to that. Best way to do that is when you're lying down initially. But what we're going for, what I've been going for, is living in the ethereal body on the fly. Not living in it, because we're already living in it. Noticing it. Noticing it forever. Like, not dipping in and dipping out, but staying with it. What are the results of that? Well, I had an opportunity to really see some of the potential of this. And let's just talk about in terms of pain, physical pain. Because I did some work harvesting string beans, green beans. And they're challenging because, the plant is green and the beans are green. And you have to get really down low on the ground and you have to lift up the leaves and you have to look underneath and you have to squat in a sort of intense kind of way to really get down with the green beans. And I did that twice in the beginning of this. Once when it was pouring rain, once when it wasn't, and once when it was pouring rain. And the next day, I had a lot of pain in my body from this, from the way that I was squatting for extended periods of time. And I was doing it by myself. So I did my practice while I was lying down of going into the ethereal body. And well, one of the things that happens is your third eye kind of ignites, but it's not going to feel like that all the time. So you don't want to necessarily get hyper focused on that. I got to see that when I move from noticing normalness to noticing the ethereal body, the pain disappeared. It just disappeared. Every ounce of pain that I had in my body just disappeared. And instantaneously, it moved from being pain to being sensation. And I have realized so much from this. There is so much more to say about this, and I'm not going to try and say it all in one video, because I want us to have an opportunity to do this together and discover for ourselves what are the results, what happens. And so this is really the beautiful nugget. This is really the thing that we have to recognize is we can start to dissolve what isn't real by moving into what is real, where truth is revealed to us through the sensations of the body. Except the body is not separate. It is the consciousness that we are. The body is that. And so we become sensation. It's not like me and the body, and me communicating with the body and the body communicating with me. There isn't any of that. You become the sensation. You live from within the sensation, and then you know how you need to move to stop forcing things, particularly the body, which isn't a thing that is separate from you. Okay, I don't have to keep saying that, but you know how to micro adjust as you're doing things because you become the sensation. Again, like a cat. We're going to talk about the cat more because it's a very apt sort of analogous unit to connect to as far as what you are transforming into by noticing. We're noticing the ethereal body, the eternal essence of what we are. And when we're divorced from that, the body is an instrument which speaks to us to call us back in these various ways. And pain is one of the ways that it calls us back. But then when we become the sensation, we always know. We always know what truth is. We can feel it through sensation in everything that we do. So I'm not going to go off on a tangent, even though I already have. I just want us to start from here. I want us to start from... Oh, I can't... Okay, I want us to start from, feeling this. So instead of saying to yourself, I'm going to move my thinking awareness to my sensing feeling awareness, instead just notice the ethereal body. Notice it. Start out by doing it when you're lying down and allow yourself to move into it. That alone is revolutionary. And then once you get used to what that feels like, just practice that. Just practice that. Later, once you get used to what it feels like, you can deepen the practice and really live in that, which is what I'm working on. And I'm reporting back to you on, what that feels like. But it's nothing that is out of reach for you or anyone else. And let's just start from there. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna expand on this and from different avenues here, there, and everywhere. I'm gonna bring in different results, aspects that came up. Things that I never thought I would encounter that showed themselves to me. But right now, let's just start here together and see where it goes. Thank you for listening to my report. And I look forward to seeing you again, speaking with you again in the next episode. Thank you.